Mixing emotions with your thoughts. For example, you could say, it feels good to think about my lover. It feels good to think about my wife. It feels good to think about my husband. Even if you're single, you can still imagine these things. You can still feel good about it. See what I'm saying? When you think about being married or in a successful, harmonious, beautiful relationship, it feels good to think about it, to imagine what it would be like. Another example, I feel good knowing I have the power within. It feels good to know I can be healthy. It feels good to know I am improving my health. That's a better one. It feels good to know I am improving my health. Okay. When I think about my car, I feel good. When I think about my truck, I feel good. When I think about running my business, I feel good. You don't even have to have a vehicle. You don't even have to have a business to think about having it, right? So you may not be a business owner, but you may want to be. It feels good when I think about running my business. It feels good knowing I am winning. It feels good knowing I am winning, whatever it is. Whatever you winning. I don't know what you winning, but you know. It feels good knowing I am capable of owning a vehicle. I've been writing this down for myself because this is something that I am quote unquote manifesting into my life experience. And y'all gonna see me. When y'all see me, I'm gonna let y'all know when it happened. Of course, I'm gonna post a video about it. It feels good when I think about moving into my new 5-bedroom house. See what I'm saying? It feels good when I think about moving into my first apartment. It feels good when I think about owning my own home. See what I'm saying? It feels good when I think about selling my home. There we go. It feels good when I think about what I am going to do with my money. So these are just a few examples of how you mix thoughts with emotions. And that is how you raise your vibration, your frequency. So when you hear people say you gotta match the energy, you gotta match the frequency, you gotta match the vibration, this is what they talking about. So I just be trying to find ways to explain this without sounding like what the fuck is they talking about. And make it simple. You know what I'm saying? Keep it short and simple. Simplify it so people can know and they can practice it. It can become practical. Even for myself, it took me a while to know what the fuck is they talking about? Match the vibration. I'm trying to move into a house. You talking about you gotta match the vibration of the house. I gotta become a house. You know, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You gotta become it. I gotta become a house. I gotta become a 5-bedroom house. Okay. That's what they talking about. It's the feelings, your feelings, see. Your feelings, your emotions, your mood is the magnet. That's what draws everything to you. It draws everything to you. The good stuff and the bad stuff. It's the magnet. Now that don't mean fear. That don't mean you should fear anything because you have a quote unquote negative emotion or a quote unquote bad day. You might get angry. That don't mean you're gonna draw angry things to you because it's natural for us to get angry. sad, depressed, doubtful, fearful, frustrated, to feel constricted, restricted, limited. These are natural things. See, what you don't want to do is you don't want to hold on to it. That's why it says in the Bible, forgive, let it go. So you could be angry, and let it go. Let the anger pass and go. Don't hold on to the anger, because when you hold on to the anger, you magnifying it. Now you finna draw all these angry things to you. You finna draw more things to you to make you more angry. See what I'm saying? So you want to forgive and let it go. Somebody piss you off, be pissed off. Cuss them out. Punch them in the mouth. Whatever. And then after you get done blowing your steam off, after the anger dissipates, let the anger dissipate, and then forgive them. And forgive yourself. If you don't want to forgive them, forgive yourself for allowing them to make you angry. See what I'm saying? For allowing yourself to become angry. For choosing to become angry, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying you don't want to stay angry. You want to experience the higher vibrations, joy, peace, love, laughter. See what I'm saying? You want to experience those things so you can magnify that. Now, the thoughts are like signals that go out. So you think a thought, and then you have an emotion connected to that thought. Example, what we just went over. Keep it simple. It feels good to think about my spouse. See what I'm saying? So you coupling the thoughts with the emotions. It feels good, feels emotion, to think about such and such. So you put the thought out and the emotions bring it back. Say, for example, you always thinking about hurting people. Physically, non-physically, you just want to hurt somebody for whatever reason. Right? You keep thinking that thought, and then on top of thinking that thought, you really feel strongly about hurting this person or these people. It's gonna manifest now. Because you holding it, you boiling it, you letting it cook. What Glow say? Let them cook. Let her cook. You letting it cook. So it's now you gotta act it out because you've been thinking it and feeling it for so long. You gotta act it out. Now you can have a thought about I'm gonna fuck that motherfucker up, but as long as you don't hold on to it, it'll pass. You'll probably forget about it. You might think about it again, but you won't act it out. See, you act it out when you hold it, or somebody come and hurt you, and then you sitting there wondering like why people messing with me? Because you've been thinking about hurting people. You've been thinking you get what you give. See what I'm saying? But I don't want to go too far off track. I just really came here to explain quote unquote manifestation, quote unquote creating your reality, which the goal is to just feel good. Don't it feel good to feel good? And when you feel good and you think, you focus your thought on what you want, you tend to get those things, or you tend to get similar things to it, or you tend to get other things that you wasn't even thinking about, but you happy you got them. They came to you. People, places, things, opportunities, circumstances just happen to flow to you that you actually enjoy, that you actually can benefit from, that can actually help you advance even more, versus you experiencing things that's stagnating you and keeping you from growing. See what I'm saying? And keeping you from experiencing a fuller life. So just feel good to feel good. Don't try to feel good to manifest something, because that's kind of being shallow. Like you don't really want to feel good. You just want a new car. See, it'll be more natural if you just feel good and you think about getting a car. Now, you don't, your emotions don't have to equate to a car or whatever it is. It don't have to equate to a car. It don't have to equate to a house. It don't have to equate to winning the lottery. It don't have to equate to getting married or whatever you quote unquote trying to manifest. You just have to have good emotions. See what I'm saying? So, for example, with the car, with me wanting to manifest the car, right? I don't have to be walking around all day thinking, "Ooh, I love cars. Cars make me feel so good." Like, no, I could be playing a video game, not even thinking about a car. I could be making music, not even thinking about a car. I could be playing with my children, not even thinking about a car. I could be having sex, not even thinking about a car. I feel good. See what I'm saying? I could be in a meditative state and I just feel good. I'm not even thinking about a car. But the fact that I do from time to time say to myself, I want a car, plus I'm feeling good consistently, persistently, I start to get ideas and intuitional hunches about what I could do to get the car. And in some cases, not all the time, but in some cases, things just happen that you don't even think about happening. Like somebody might buy a car for you, or somebody may give you a car, or you may go out somewhere and the opportunity may come for you to get a car when you wasn't even, that wasn't even your motive for leaving out the house that day. You probably was going to the house to go to the grocery store, and somebody was like, "Hey, I got a car for sale. You look like you are. Let me talk to you." See what I'm saying? Stuff like that can happen, to where you don't always have to be shopping for a car or shopping for a house or shopping for a lover. See what I'm saying? Whatever it is you're trying to manifest. The feel good is the magnet. See what I'm saying? Your heart has this big, huge electromagnetic field, and it can just draw things to it, just pull things to it. Now, that don't mean you're not gonna be taking action. You still gonna be taking action. This ain't a fairy tale story. You still gonna be doing things. You still gonna be going to work, supplying your necessities, paying your rent, paying your bills, buying your groceries, going to the dentist, going to the doctor, whether it's a holistic doctor or a white coat pharmaceutical doctor. That don't matter. The point is still gonna be doing things. You still gonna be taking action. It's not just about sitting in one spot all day. I feel good. Everything's just gonna come to me. Nah, it's you still gonna be doing stuff. But things do happen like that. But I don't suggest that you just sit around waiting for stuff. But stuff do happen like that. There are stories where people just chilling and something just fell in their lap. But that's not what we trying to do. What we trying to do is feel good to feel good. Because don't it feel good to feel good?